Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and welcome back to day number 8 of the 25 days of Bucsmas. 25 days talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're 7 days through on to day number 8. I'm very excited and very interested to see who we get on this day because, again, we've been getting some really big names early on in the process here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this drawer out, get the slip of paper inside. Here it is. And for day number 8 of the 25 days of Bucsmas, we are going to be talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers cornerback Carlton Davis. So guys, without further ado, let's talk about it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I've got a soft spot in my heart for Carlton Davis. For those of you who have followed the channel here for the past couple of years, you will know that Carlton Davis is my hashtag #1 corner, and it's not hard to see why, right? You know, back whenever Carlton Davis was drafted, back in the 2018 NFL draft, I believe it was in the second round, ever since that happened, Carlton Davis has been great for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, you name it, he's been able to do it in terms of overall ability. In terms of coverage, he's been great. He's been a big physical corner, exactly what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers wanted coming away from the 2018 NFL draft, and his progression that he has had from that year he was drafted all the way to the current day has been nothing short of amazing. It really has been. I mean, the guy can do so many great things for your defense. He can lock down most wide receivers in the league. Of course, he may struggle with speedy wide receivers, but if you're going up against big physical wide receivers, which is a lot of what the NFL is today, Carlton Davis has got you covered. I mean, quite literally, you know, no pun intended there. Carlton Davis can get the job done. We've seen him go up against guys like Davante Adams, like Michael Thomas, and other really great wide receivers in this league, and Carlton Davis can hold his own. He gets pass deflections, you know, time and time again throughout every season he plays. I believe he even led the league, or was very close to leading the league in pass deflections, if not last year, the year before, back in 2019. So again, that just goes to show the growth of Carlton Davis as a player since the Tampa Bay Buccaneers drafted him, because he's going up against some of the best wide receivers in the league, and he time and time again is able to do good things. The one thing, you know, people will point to is, James, Carlton Davis, he doesn't get interceptions. While that is accurate, I think you could make the argument that, you know, hey, if he is able to improve that part of his game, and I think he will be able to improve that part of his game, you can make a solid argument Carlton Davis is, you know, a top 15 cornerback in this league. Like, folks, he's that good, at least in my opinion. He is that good in terms of overall coverage skills and what he brings to this Buccaneers defense. So it's been great. It's been phenomenal. I do think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do intend on keeping Carlton Davis long term. At least I hope so. He does have an expiring contract at the end of the current season as of the recording of this video. But, you know, I think he's deserved a long contract extension. I think he's deserved to be paid like a top cornerback in this league, because we've seen what happens once he does have to miss a game or two, or a few games rather, in a stretch of time due to injury, right? It's tough for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to replicate what Carlton Davis gives them, and whenever he does come back from injury, you know, things are automatically better on the defense. I'll tell you guys this. Whenever I made that Vita Vea video, I talked about how Vita Vea was possibly the most impactful player on the Buccaneers defense. And I saw some comments from people who pointed out, you know, James, a similar thing could be said for Carlton Davis. And I agree with that 100%. When Carlton Davis is out, the Buccaneers defense is, you know, suffering because of him being out. And when he's back in the game, he makes, I feel, everybody on the defense better. He's able to do his job, which helps everybody else do their jobs. It's a wonderful thing to see. And another thing that can't be, you know, understated is Carlton Davis's leadership in the secondary. The Buccaneers have a young secondary. That's not a secret, right? Carlton Davis is actually one of the more veteran starters of this defense. You've got guys like Antoine Winfield Jr., Mike Edwards, Jordan Whitehead, Jamel Dean, Sean Murphy-Bunting. These guys need to look to somebody, right? And usually that guy does end up being Carlton Davis, just because of the tips he's able to give his fellow secondary players and just the overall leadership that he's able to exude in that secondary room. It's a great thing to see. Carlton Davis is everything you want in a top half, a top tier cornerback in this league. He's a great player, he's a great leader, and he's able to really secure a lot of the top wide receivers in the league, which very much hampers what opposing offenses can do. So overall, it's been great. I do believe he's going to be one of those guys that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers works to keep long term. I think he's earned that. I think he deserves that. And I look forward to Carlton Davis being with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a good long while as their number one cornerback. And come on, guys, when's the last time the Buccaneers have had a great number one cornerback for many, many years? I mean, you probably think back to Rondé Barber, right? That's probably one of the best examples you can give. I'm not going to, compare Carlton Davis to Rondé Barber right now or anything, but that's kind of the last feeling of great consistency out of a number one cornerback. We saw it with great guys like Rondé Barber, especially back in the 70s, and especially the 80s as well. The Buccaneers had some good cornerbacks in those eras, and now in the current day, the modern era, that guy is Carlton Davis. And the Buccaneers really did draft themselves a great player, a great leader, and just an overall win of a pick with Carlton Davis. But guys, that's kind of it. Those are my thoughts on Carlton Davis, what he has been able to do for the team as a player and as a leader in the secondary. Overall, I think he's done phenomenal. He's one of my favorite players on the team, and I can't wait to see him continue to grow and what heights he will be able to reach. It's been awesome. So what do you guys think about Carlton Davis? Leave me your thoughts about him down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. We are going on to day number 9 of the 25 days of Bucsmas soon, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.